Hello everyone, it's Galina. Today I'm going to show you how to create a super fun Slimline card with a slider on it. I start by cutting out 3 card panels. I cut out a red and white panels using dotted Slimline set number 2 from Studio Katia. And the smallest black panel I cut out using my trimmer. I cut out it just a little bit smaller, so the tiny embossed dots are visible. And this black little panel will be my main base for the card. For this card I picked a few winter stamp sets from Studio Katia, and because I'm going to mix and match different sets, I want to show you what I'm going to use. All main elements I picked from KOBI'S Ice Day stamp set. I simply adore those penguins, and I'm going to use some stamps from a winter KOBI stamp set to build a scene. And as always, I forgot that sets with coordinating dies from Studio Katia often include a beautiful sentiment dies. For this card, I will use this pretty Falala die from Happy PAWLIDAYS die set. I put all the dies in a small plastic container and I will have all of them by my hand. I'm going to stamp a bunch of images on a white smooth paper. Here I have a big leftover piece and I decided to fill the wall space with stamped images. Most of them I will use today on my card and other I will keep for another Christmas card with penguins, which you will find on my blog after some time. I will leave the link below. I'm stamping with Copic-friendly Memento black ink because I'm going to color this sheet with alcohol markers. I decided to color the images with alcohol markers because I'm planning to make that quick. And if you're not planning to make a super detailed coloring with lot of shadows, alcohol markers are the best medium for fast coloring. I'm making a super easy coloring with blending 2 or 3 colors. After I'm done with my coloring, I'm going to cut out all these images with coordinating dies. And I'm going to make the little penguin move on this block of ice, so I cut out a slider element on it. I used a small rectangle die from KOBI'S Ice Day set. In the set you will find 2 different dies to create an interactive slider element. While I was playing with my die cutting machine, I cut out 4 cm for my card, but I will use them a little bit later. To create a pretty scene, I'm going to start from my main element. I need to place this block of ice first and then I will know where to place my other images. I foam mount it on the left and I trim off the excess paper with scissors. And I'm gluing back the inner die cut of the slider. To make a moving mechanism, I put a penny under the die cut. And I'm adhering a little plastic piece on it. You can use a little foam square as well. And I'm covering that plastic piece with a penguin image. And I'm checking if everything okay and my penguin slides well. I was so carried away by the process of creating a slider that I completely forgot about creating a stamped background. I'm using a white pigment ink and a small stamp with snowflakes. I'm stamping on the upper half of the panel with snowflakes to create a winter scene. To create a snowy ground, I used 2 scrap glitter cardstock pieces. I didn't cut out them with the dies, I just trimmed them a bit with my scissors. Now I can place all the elements I want to use. At first I found the best places for Christmas trees, then I added a hiding penguin, and I finished the scene by adding small details as candies and Christmas decorations. After I foam mount all die cuts on the card panel, I added 4 cm die cuts together to get a nice dimensional sentiment. After that, I can adhere all the panels together. Using liquid glue, I am attaching a smallest panel on the white die cut, and then 2 panels on the red die cut. And my winter slider card is done! Yay! I love those penguins and how one of them is sliding on the ice block. And I love Slimline format card because I can put a lot of details on them and some hidden elements and play with all my stamps in my stash. I hope you like it too. Please don't forget to subscribe. Full supply list you can find in the video description below. And I will see you next week. Bye!